Alright, so I chose the blunderbuss because a health build usually indicates that they're strong. So also that there's no medium gun, so it's kind of just either the pistol or blunderbuss, heavy or light or heavy, pretty much. Pistol's light, the blunderbuss is heavy. So I chose the medium in weapons, which is the cleaver. And I chose the heavy in guns. And no, this is not just Dark Souls with guns. I mean, in a way it is, but it's not. People who don't understand the beauty of Bloodborne and the beauty of Dark Souls are different. They have never played these games. Just want to point that out. Ow. One's Gothic, the other's medieval Gothic. Silly shieldman. Alright, so I know about the shortcut to the sewers. I'm just not gonna do it. I did have my Peloton and Endurable on my normal account, but I switched PS4s, so I don't really have those characters anymore. Just like I don't have Tino the Space Pal, which was the character I originally beat the game with. I recreated her on this account. I just restarted title because I chose the wrong build for her, and New Game Plus 4, sure she could take a hit, but she could not do any damage at all. And her weapons were plus 10, so, with some pretty darn good gems. But I just didn't choose the right build, and it cost too much to level up, even once, so... That's why I'm leveling each of one stat to level 99 first to see how that character plays out. Okay then. You can't touch me when I'm running in circles, apparently. Some health back, and I'm gonna heal. And pull back. Shoot him right there. So it doesn't stun me, but it stuns them. Oh, they struck them. Gun. I had 24 health left, or 20. 23. I almost said 22 like an idiot. Because I hit them for 22. Yeah, no, I have not gone down in these sewers. It's fine, I don't need them. Probably. As long as it's not a cocktail or a bloodstone shard. Which they don't drop bloodstone shards. But they do drop cocktails. I'll go back for it later. Oh, beastie. I'm coming for you. I'm just kidding, I'm right here. Yeah, it sucks you can't shoot when you have no stamina. Oh, come on. Pretty much just 1, 2, shoot, and if you get far enough away, just back up. Unlike what I did. Or shoot, 1, 2, shoot. 1, oh, yeah, see, like that. Or you just roll into them. Because these ones can be stunned. Ones in Forbidden Forest and in Cathedral Ward don't get stunned by normal hits. I'm gonna get this one before I get the rest of the rats. Damn it, it's too late. Yeah, my controller does that, where if I turn it a certain way, the character will walk. It's not just for Bloodborne, it's my controller. Oh, jeez. Okay, I thought that thing was going for a leap. Alright, perfect. And I don't mean perfect as in I didn't get hit. I mean perfect as in I didn't die. And didn't use too many vials. Alright, let's use these up. Now usually I clear an area first before I go back to the dream, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream. I don't even know if you could hear me or not. But if you can, I'll turn up my volume. There. So now, I have to talk over it, so I'm louder. And it usually works with my family when I was downstairs, so. Those are either yeah, those have to be lanterns. I'm sorry, those have to be lanterns. They can't be just buildings. They can't be buildings. They're too small. My voice got blocked by a bubble because I was speaking too much. Too loudly. They can't be a building. They're too small. I mean, technically, it could be like a tiny itty-bitty lighthouse. Where people just climb up a ladder and light a torch, climb back down. But there's, like, no room for any platforming at all. So it'd literally just be a ladder tower. Kind of like, you know, what you would build in Minecraft, except, you know, you can't really build stuff smaller than a block in Minecraft. The only downside to playing with my volume loud, it's not too loud, I'm not that, like, I'm not looking to be deaf, alright? I have it loud enough to where I have to speak louder, but not to where it deafens me. Like, if you were wearing my headphones right now, they wouldn't be too loud. Did I even do the cleric beast? For some people... No, okay. Sorry, that was the... Haha, tricked ya. With the sheer chance. I got the positive chance. Which just so happened to be the lower chance. But at that point in time, it was the higher chance, so... Oh yes, I have not done the cleric beast. Alright, when I get a little more health, I'll do it. Not do him, I'll fight him. We'll take that out of context now. Hey, I'm not gonna do the entire area. Oh. It's like I've missed the house. Still don't know what you're saying there. Don't know if you're speaking in Latin. I don't know if you're speaking to me saying, what a slum. I don't know what you're saying. Please speak louder. Mr. Torchman, or I'm sorry, person with a torch. You back up, I just swing myself forward. Hello, Gilbert.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Poor Gilbert. Did I really just say Gibbet? Gilbert. There we go. It's got Bert in there. It's got Gil. Which reminds me of Final Fantasy. But don't sue me just because I brought up Final Fantasy. Please. It's just Gilbert. Hello.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Alright, as you can see, I chose the one with 14 vitality. I got 1 level to indicate that I got this person their insight. Because before you get the insight, the doll isn't available. So. Alright, so I can get 5 levels. Sweet. Oh, look at that. It's already higher than a normal. How much is that? Alright, so this goes from 42 to 67. So that's like 15, 25 actually. That's a little less, or a little more than 25? I can't tell right now, I'm too tired. Don't worry, it's not too late at night. It's like 9 o'clock. So it's still before my bedtime, don't worry. As you can see, physical defense goes up as well. But endurance is what brings out the slow poison and rapid poison. And stamina. Now, it's too bad it's not like Dark Souls 2 where you bring up your HP, but they did your defense for every trait instead of health for every trait. Otherwise, vitality would almost be useless, except for the defense. Actually, it would be useless because everything else brings up defense too. But I'm just saying.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Do I have my music louder than... No. Sound effects are lower than the music. Tradition for me, always bow to the doll after A, gaining a level, B, talking to her, C, just accidentally talking to her. So yeah, just always bow when you interact with her. I haven't bought anything from this shop. I'll balance it out a little bit. I got 2 Hunter's Garb and some thrust defense. Don't really need bolt defense. Yeah, the red is what the Yharnam Garb gives me. The blue is what the Hunter Garb gives me. In terms of like, you know, if it's red, that means it's worse than the Hunter or the Yharnam Garb. And if it's, I'm sorry, if it's red, it's worse than the Yharnam Garb, and if it's blue, it's better than the Yharnam Garb. And that, you know what I mean. Those of you who have played this game, or done at least some research on the armor, which I don't know why someone would just go for the armor. Why not just go for the entire game, except for the lore, because that's all. That's a deep ocean. I'm not scared digging into lore. It's just, it would take me a while, and I'm trying to get videos out while my family isn't A, awake, or B, here, or C, using the internet. Okay, C kind of falls within both realms there. Alright, so I've got a lot more health than anyone else at this level, but I have crappy strength and crappy skill. The trait, not the trait, not the skill is a trait. It's a physical trait and a mental trait. If you have a lot of skill, it means you're really smart on how that game works, or whatever it is you're doing. Alright, so I'm gonna walk for this guy. Hey, look at me, you wanna shoot me, right? Nice aim. See, that dude had very little skill. Like, very little skill. I mean, they are a beginning game enemy. You know, I've always thought they say dank curse instead of darn or dang curse. This is a dang curse. It does sound like dank though. Cause they mix the end of dang with curse and it just sounds like dang curse. This, of course, it kind of sounds like this is a dank curse. Cocktail. Jeez. I'm not gonna boast of how I hit 4 people with a cocktail. Not those crushers now, I mean like off camera. I'm not gonna boast about that, because it's not important. What's important is I'm grinding. First hit. I was gonna say, if that missed, I would have been a little pissed. Oh, come on. Huh, joke's on you, I got a lot more vitality this time. You're just gonna let me heal, alright then. Okay, I'm being an idiot. Alright, it's time to get serious. You hit him while he's screaming, you get a free critical. Ow. And when they do the back hit, I'm not behind them, throws me off. I showed someone at school the Cleric Beast, and I asked them if they would fight the Cleric Beast, if they had the correct tools. They said, yeah, I would. I said, would you know how to use them? They're like, probably not. Why am I using these? I don't have enough skill. It still does a lot of damage. This is just the title. The older one. And they said they would climb up the Cleric Beast's back and just stab it in the head. Like, you can't do that. Not only that, but it's really fast and you can't climb the fur. It's not Shadow of the Colossus. What the fuck do you think it is? Shadow of the Colossus? Certainly not. The only bosses that are new to me are the DLC bosses. I know who they are, but I just don't know their movesets or how their patterns are. I know there's Ludwig. I know there's Lawrence. I know there's Maria. I know there's the Orphan of Kos, which everyone's boasting on about. I beat him at soul level 4. Yeah, anyone can do that given enough skill and time, which I don't have a lot of, is time. I can't train every single day on Bloodborne.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
I get like a couple hours in. I don't get like 14. I mean, that's more hours than I'm up for.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close.
Okay, so I skipped her dialogue. So what? I just want to level up. The thing I want to do every time I'm done interacting with her is bow to her, because that shows respect.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Alright, so now I can afford something in the Insight shop. I'll get a small Renaissance bow. I just don't touch the Sinister, because, one, I don't want to fight people. Two, if I'm gonna fight people, I want people to back me up instead of it being a 2-on-1 and I'm the one. You know what I mean? It's like that one video I did where it was me and Blazing Through Art. At least that was his current channel at the time. He was a really low level in my world. And that person we fought was a New Game Plus DLC. And they caught us off guard the first time. We both got hit in the first time. And it killed us both. Cause I was just trying to get the enemies out of the way so we could fight them 2-on-1. But they decided to fight. No, it was 4. It was 4-on-2. And plus 3 of them hit really hard, and the one just was like, "Hey, I'm part of this now." And I was an invader. The second time, I got my revenge. And Blazing Through Art was just trying to, like, see if they would actually go to, like, the treasure room. But they didn't, and they saw him. Actually, no, I think he fired at them. I forget. It was a while ago. I did the point thing, because that's what usually PvPers do in Dark Souls. They do the point down. That's what invaders do to hosts once the invaders beat the host. Excuse me. So I did that to them, showing them that yes, I know Dark Souls. This isn't Dark Souls. I just whip your ass. I'm gonna point at you. To show you an example of people who shouldn't fuck with me when I know they're there. And the reason why we were looking out for them is because, one, we didn't want to go kill the pig yet, and that's where we were heading. We didn't want to kill the pig yet, because they would definitely hear the giant boom of the pig's death, so we didn't want to kill the pig yet. Plus, we didn't know where they were, so once we did find them, and we thought they were, like, you know, on the other side of the dungeon, which we didn't know the side of the dungeon at the time. Oh, wait. Yeah, we were in the treasure room the first time. So that's why I thought they would go to the treasure room given enough time, and I could enter the boss arena. But that didn't happen. But I still got my revenge without setting them out. I would have liked to get my revenge without fighting them, showing them you don't need to fight to win, but I know they just had to resort, because, you know, oh, these guys again, whoop the rest this time. Yeah, well, this time you didn't have any help. I'm sorry. I'm boasting. Actually, no, I'm venting on how much I hate invaders. You know, I hate invaders in the Demon Souls before the servers shut down. When Demon Souls was really popular. Oh god, it was like back when I was a young kid and my dad let us play Demon Souls on his PS3. We didn't know what we were doing, and we got invaded. My dad freaked out, but he didn't take control because he's like, well, you handle it, and if you need help, I'll do it for you. I was like, I don't want you doing this for me. I need to know this experience on my own. So I fight the invader. They know a lot of tricks that I don't, because I'm a little kid. You're fighting a little kid. Like, come on, that's sad. I mean, this is the first area, for fuck's sake. Like, why would you invade the first area? Now, luckily, they shut down the servers, but I wish they would just shut down the PvP for invaders. You know, just going into someone's random worlds. Like, maybe add, like, a password system where invaders can't invade the password. Or person who has the password gives the invader the password and they do PvP that way. You know, I'm not 100% against PvP. I just don't like it when somebody invades my world when I'm trying to do something productive. And get this. Alright, so, you know, I gotta finish the first story first. They whooped my ass. My dad's like, see, you should ask for my help. Yeah, wait a minute. That might have just been my head, because I don't think my dad was there. I think he was taking a shower or bath or something. I don't remember. Again, I was really young at the time, and A, I didn't know what I was doing. B, I don't even know if my dad was there. My brother was there, I think. I don't even know that. I just know I got invaded, and they whipped my ass. And I was really... it was like... how did they do that? Because, you know, a little kid fights somebody who's been doing PvP for, I don't even know how long. Probably longer than I was born. I'm kidding. They haven't... Demon Souls isn't that old. But anyway... so... a couple years ago, when I got Bloodborne... or no, I already had Bloodborne. So... I was working on Cathedral Ward, and some asshole decided to close the main gate. Not the one where you need the either enough insight or just the Chief Hunter's badge, or you open it from the other side, so you're about to start beasts. But regardless, they closed the cathedral gate. It's like, you serious? And then they left. So me and the current cooperator, not the same one who closed the thing, not the thing, the gate. And I was like, why the hell were you doing that? Like, it's so stupid. Like, sure, yeah, I guess I worked hard on that, but I mean, I could just open it again. You think that's a serious impact on my progress? It's just a shortcut, man. So me and my partner go to the other side. Like, we go to the, like, okay, so we go to the Dwellers building. I'm just gonna call it that, because I'm not calling it Cathedral Ward, because the Cathedral Ward's the area. And we just we just go through the other gate and open the main gate back up again, because they didn't bother us to close the side gate, they just left. Wow, this went from a grinding video to a rant video. You think do you think I'm enough of a match for Gascoigne? Do you? I might be. But it's all on my gamer skills. It's not on the game attribute skill. It's on the real life attribute skill. Also known as skill at this game. Anyway, after I lost the second cooperator to them doing... only they don't know what the fuck they were doing. They're trying to be a troll, but they failed miserably. It was hilarious. I was more confused on... what was your motive? And if your motive was being a troll, you didn't do very well at it. Poor horse. You know, that's the one thing I don't get about From Software, is there's always some sort of dead horse in their games. And this one's... okay, I was gonna say, this one's got run over by a wagon. No. Thank goodness. Let me just wait. Now you're dead. Just for now. Come on. Alright, I can definitely take these dogs on now. Gotcha. Just keep swinging. I mean, they don't learn. One vial needed. Just watch me get. Yep, I got 3 back. And a bloodstone shard. Wow, I was only expecting to get 3, and that's all I got. What do you know? Usually those wolves are a good source for blood vials. I mean, they are. They give 3 each werewolf you kill. That's another thing I don't get about this game. That's why you have the beginning area. It gives so much resources. But yeah, the other areas don't have as much resources. Double kill. You got hit too, by the way. So extra points for surviving the damage taken. Yeah, I didn't hear your wild pin anymore. Wow. That's one thing the blunderbuss is good for. Pairing big, slow dudes who really want to draw out their attacks. Because I'm used to the pistol, and I just paired that guy with the blunderbuss. Perfect timing. And it's a pistol, I would have shot too soon and got smacked in the face. With a blunderbuss, it's got a little bit of delay, so it saves you, pretty much. Nah, I'm not going to the sub-sewers this time. I think I'll go to the main sewers. I mean, I already have the elevator unlocked, but let's just take the long way anyway. More echoes, right? There's some people who still call these blood echoes souls. Like, I get it. You played a lot of Dark Souls and Demon Souls, but this is a different game. They're called blood echoes. They're called blood echoes. Blood echoes. Oh, come on. Why didn't you leap? Sometimes my controller isn't very responsive. Oh, you left that time. I always use references to know what the game gives me. Because, I mean, you're seriously gonna call these souls when they're blood echoes? That's probably a reflection from the lantern right there. That looks like an item, but it's not. That's very deceiving.
You're a hunter. Well, you know of any safe places?
Not yet, ma'am, but I will soon. You know, I really don't give a shit if people call me a girl. Or a boy. Aha. Okay, that works too, I guess. I wasn't expecting a swing, I was expecting to go into the parry animation. sprint to save your friend's life. Oh, but you're too late. You know, that quick reload still didn't save you. Plus muskets were much slower. And if you know you can kill him in 6 hits and a blunderbuss shot, then go for it. Even with 11 endurance, they just 93 stamina. I don't even have 100 stamina. But the blunderbuss shot gives me a window for my stamina to recover. Ow. Alright, Mr. Troll, let's take it in here. I know your name is actually a troll, but you look like one. Damn it. Why are you still firing? I wasn't even in your sights and you were firing. I guess they just want to show off their infinite ammo. I gotta shoot again, shoot again. Your bullet didn't even go where your gun was aiming. Still wouldn't hit me. Yeah, you can also like slip by that little crevice right there. So yeah. If the barrels, well, even if the barrels aren't destroyed. Asshole. I just wanted a clean kill and you died with that. I mean, you guys don't even get much anyway, so why the hell am I even killing you? Oh, right, you drop stuff like antidotes. But mostly pebbles. And no, not pebbles merchandise. Still got it. That's the only stuff I like haha about is if I get an item even though I should have missed it. It's like, oh, I got that. Please don't. God, you barfed anyway. Why didn't I dodge? Oh, really? My orange meter ran out as soon as I swung. Oh. You're still alive? Yeah, I heard that. Dying to a gunshot isn't really sad in this game. It can happen. Especially if it's a blunderbuss, because those things hit hard if all of the pellets land. Huh. Yeah, because I was just speed running through this area, so I pretty much just skipped everything. Oh, come on. Stop it. Oh, damn it. When predictions go too far. Dumb birds. Can't even see what's right in front of them. Okay, sorry, not dumb, just stupid. Oh, the sewer is so gross. You got this thing in the bottom. It spits poison. Yeah, I guess they do need poison resistance for this area. I shoved my fist up your ass and you still didn't die. Only because I don't have enough strength to fully rip out their intestines from their... You get the picture. I'm sorry. Alright, so my recording time's almost up. So I'll just make it back to the lantern. And since I already have the elevator unlocked, I could just use a bolt hunter's mark. I don't even think I have. No, I don't. Goddamn corpses. Oh, thanks for the refund. It was literally a refund. Sorry, I thought those candles was an item. Or item. I don't know, would you use were if you say candles? Yeah, because it's plural. Use word for plural, right? I thought they were an item. No, I thought they was an item. No. Yeah, I thought they were an item. Yes. God. It's a good thing going into the dream also cleans your face. There you go. There you go. Good night. Oh, you're a little too late there. Good night. Aw, going to bed together. How cute. Technically, you guys, well, you guys could fit in there, couldn't you? Just get a room, you two. Especially you seem excited. Celebrating that you're dead. Yay, I'm dead, finally. I don't have to live in this curse anymore. Oh shit, they're going for the lantern. No! They don't have to live a nightmare of being a beast. The one thing that they hunted. I wonder if those big dudes transform into the shark people in the DLC. It's very possible that they could.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Nice. Almost 100 health from 3 levels. In Final Fantasy, that's like, really, yeah. You didn't even get 100 health from 3 levels.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
You know, funny thing, in Final Fantasy 1, I made it to level 74, and I beat the game then. I didn't even get to level 99 on the original, the cartridge, not the PS3 remake. I did play the PS3 remake. I mean, it's got a little bit more skill scaling on it. Maybe I should use it instead. Damage isn't quite the same. The moveset is different, though. I don't have enough to get this all cleared +3, so I'll just get each one +1. Oh, I mean, echoes. Well, that's nice. Oh, pungent blood cocktails. Get out of my inventory, please. I never use you. Same with you, pebbles. I mean, I don't have any cocktails, but still, oil urns are kind of hard to come by. I'm just gonna get a better version of this. And still, I'm still gonna keep it. It's a collector's item. Yeah, I could help level 11s out. 11s and up. So people who have gotten at least one level. Who aren't waste of skin. Alright, everything's +1. Oh, I don't have the tool yet. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it there for this recording session. But I will probably make a part 2 of this, just because I'm bored and I have nothing else to do. I won't post this until Christmas break when my parents are at work, so, you know, no internet's being used. So, yeah, I don't think my dad was there when I got invaded in Demon Souls. I don't even think I told him. So yeah, I'm just gonna let the credits pop up if I ever edit this video, which I probably won't. So yeah, I gotta get away with this tombstone. There's too much crying. It's supposed to be calm and relaxing, not. And most of it is just people just being idiots and holding. Health goes down slowly by this much. Either with the chikiage, the wheel, or basically the blood katana, the blood wheel, or just a rune that they put in their weapon that's draining their health slowly. And he stab himself. He should fire a bullet and stab himself again and put that weapon on. Or do that while they have their weapon on. Yeah, I have more health than some of the people I've seen beat Garmin. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, the final boss, not Garmin. Garmin's not the final boss. I have more health than people who have beaten the final boss. I swear the final boss is not Garmin. He's not an old guy in a wheelchair being the final boss. I swear. Because I know there are going to be some people that are going to try and kill him while he's not. Oh, right. I don't have anything for that. That's a good miss. That's a good use of a hunter's number 1. You gotta use it with something, because if it's just on its own, then I'm sorry, you're just not doing it right. Alright, well, enjoy the music for a little bit, and forget that I said Garmon's the final boss, because he's not. No, seriously, he's not. Right? I swear to God, he's not. I'm sorry that I said I just swear to God, but, I mean, what else am I going to say to convince you that he's not the final boss, if you're not going to take my word? Probably not that. Okay, for you, those of you who don't want spoilers, just get off the video right now. Because I've beaten this game 4 times. I'm sorry, I can't lie for too long. So as long as those who don't know the game and don't want to know the game at the beginning of the game and they want to see me beat the game on video instead of me just beating the game and then recording another video like, hey guys, so I beat the boss and I'm I'm just gonna start this area over because I mean I'm actually gonna record it this time. It doesn't record it. Oh god, I didn't record it because A, I didn't have the time. B, I was bored and that was my strongest character. And then I leveled that character up in a silly fashion. I gave him 60 strength and everything else was still 30, so I leveled everything else to level 16. So I deleted that character, and there his title. But anyway, I can't lie for too long. I'm sorry, guys. Gehrman is the second final boss if you choose to use the umbilical cords before you fight him. But he's the final boss if you just straight out refuse and fight him. Just all out, no umbilical cords. But if you choose to submit your life, you just wake up. He's not a boss at all. So in a way, he's not the final boss. But in a way, he is the final boss.